Sunday Meditation, May 3rd, 1981. LL Research, channeling Hatonn Nona. Dawn, channeling. I greet you, my friends, in the love and the light of our infinite Creator. It is a very great privilege to be with you this evening. We are always privileged to speak with this group and any new members that join this group. I am Hatonn. I am, as you now know, what you call a social memory complex. This information has recently been given to you. I am of the planet Hatonn. This instrument has spoken to the planet itself and received its thoughts. When you speak to us of Hatonn, you may speak to an individualized portion, or, in some instances, the entire memory complex, depending on the particular tuning, shall we say, the particular purpose for the communication. At this time, I, an individualized portion of that social memory complex, impress my thoughts upon this instrument, who then repeats them as he receives them. It is possible for any of you here tonight to receive my thoughts in the same manner that this instrument receives them. It is not necessary that you verbalize them as he does at this time. All that is necessary for you to receive our thoughts is for you first to desire that reception, and then, second, to make yourself available to that reception. Availability is accomplished simply by removing from the conscious mind the clutter of thinking that normally involves the mind in mundane daily activities. The removal of this clutter can be done by the simple process of meditation. For this reason, and for other reasons, we suggest that daily meditation be accomplished if our contact is desired. We of the planet Hatonn are here and have been here for many of your years. The purpose? Bringing to those who desire our contact a very simple message. That message is of what you would call universal love. For this, my friends, is what the people of your planet need at this time. If they were able to realize the truth contained within this very simple message, all of the problems that they now are faced with would very rapidly dissolve to nothingness. We, and many other members of the Confederation, have been actively beaming to the population of planet Earth for many of your years that simple message of universal love. Not so much in an intellectual sense, but in what you might call a subliminal way, a way that has brought about an increase in awareness of universal love with a portion of your population. Unfortunately, the vast majority of the population of your planet at this time is unaware of the truth of concept of universal love. For this reason, you find yourselves immersed, shall I say, in the sea of troubles. These troubles are the creation of the individual members of your planet. They are manufactured by the thinking that is engaged in by those who dwell upon your surface. This has created some difficulty for those who seek awareness of love and then attempt to put that awareness into practice. For all about them, they find the continuing problems created by those who have blocked, shall I say, the truth of universal love, which is every being, everything, every experience in the entire creation. For this reason, you will find it sometimes very difficult to look about you and see the re-expression of the planetary population. an expression of the love generated through manifestations of our infinite Creator. However, if you are able to accomplish this under the conditions which you now experience, you will have passed, shall I say, a rather stern test. My friends, you look upon each of the problems generated by those who do not seem to be aware of the universality of the Creator's love as simply a small test of your awareness. And if you successfully pass that small test in each and every day, in each and every way, you will have then learned the very simple lesson. A very simple lesson that will open to you that gateway to your Creator. It has been a privilege speaking through this instrument. I am Hatonn. I shall now transfer this contact to another instrument. L. Channeling. I am Hatonn, and I greet you again, my brothers, in the love and the light of our Creator. It is difficult to select a channel when offered a group of such willing candidates. However, as so many are both available and willing, we will attempt to speak through each if possible. We of Hatonn are engaged at this time in a study of your manifestations, for we find them to be often confusing. It is not that they are confusing in their substance, but rather in their contradiction. For we do not understand sometimes how you are able, as a people, to pursue that which you simultaneously deplore. My brothers, the lessons of your dimension are many and can be difficult. Therefore, we urge you to maintain an awareness whenever possible of the fact that you exist within an illusion of your own creation. If your creation, your illusion, is contradictory, then you will find that your growth is impeded, in that you expend your energy praying for and rejecting at the same time. For example, if you choose to desire a car of a specific type and year, you have only to voice your prayer, or creative form, and follow it with a conscious creative effort. If you then follow this prayer, this creative effort, with an evaluation of people who seek new cars instead of growth, your energy, your creative ability, has been superseded by itself. You are living, my brothers, in a world of illusions. Yet you must remember that it is the individual who creates the illusion within which he lives, not the illusion forming the individual. It is therefore wise, my brothers, to examine your world constantly, as if through the eyeglasses of another, whose visual acuity is dissimilar from your own. For just as your physical reality would be grossly distorted by such an act, it would simultaneously be made more real to you as its actual existence is displayed in wavy lines and hazy forms. The image is but an image. The form is simply a bottle which you fill or empty at will. At this time, we would transfer our contact to another instrument. I am Hatonn. Jim, channeling. I am Hatonn, and I greet you once again in the love and the light of our infinite Creator. It is a pleasure, as we have said before, to have so many instruments from which to choose. Our only sorrow, if it could be called that, is that all are in the same room this evening. It is our wish, as you know, to develop as many instruments as possible upon the surface of your planet. And it is not surprising to see that many have grown from the same seed pit. We would hope that it would not appear too greedy on our part to have more instruments to spread about the surface of your planet. But certainly, we rejoice in the abundance of instruments that has appeared within the grouping that has gathered this evening. We of Hatonn have spoken for many years to those of your people who have sought our messages, and that is the important factor in the delivering of the simple message which we have to offer. We are unable to present any kind of communication other than the simple sending of love and light to your peoples, unless there is a calling for that service which we have to offer. And we are overjoyed to report that the calling upon your planet, though still of a relatively small degree, is yet increasing. And as that illusion which is called time goes on, the calling appears to be increasing. This, my friends, is, as most of you know, a result of the illusion and its course which it has been taking for many, many of your years. Those of you who have taken time to observe the events upon the planet of your Earth, in the realms called political and the realms called military, in the realms of geophysical events, in those interpersonal relationships between the entities upon your plane. In each segment of the illusion in which you partake, those of you who have looked have seen that much of what may be called catalyst of experience is intensifying. That each energy which is inverted in any area is magnified, and the results of actions seem now to be increasing in their intensity and the numbers and in the learning that is available. This is a natural progression of events upon your planet. For many of your years, the people of your planet have sought valiantly to make sense of the illusion. Many of their efforts to make sense of this illusion have only caused greater confusion. Greater confusion, it would seem, but to those who look from the heart of love, of universal love, it may be seen that there is more than meets the eye. For the confusion which seems so rampant upon your planet today is the logical outgrowth of an illusion pursued to its ultimate completion. For my friends, as you know, this illusion in which you live is just that. It is an illusion. It is not that which sustains. It is not that which is the goal of evolution, the goal of the Creator, or the goal of any of the entities which partake in it. It is simply the means. It is simply the catalyst. It is simply the opportunities presented time and again for each of the entities partaking in it to learn, to seek in another direction, to learn to seek within, to seek from within the center of their own being, the love of the Creator, to seek to know the unity that binds all things, all beings, all life. The illusion in which you live has this simple purpose: to teach you that it is not real, that the reality which is the center of your being, the source of your life, and the goal of your learning is found within your own being, is found in what might be called the form of love. We of Hatonn have through these many years attempted to bring this simple message to your peoples. We have advised that each entity partake in meditation on a daily basis, for we have found in our own seeking that meditation is the surest way to discover the love of the Creator within all that exists. I would now transfer this contact to another instrument. I am Hatonn. Carla, channeling. I am Hatonn. We would like to take this opportunity to once again invoke the light and the love of the Creator as we work with the new channel, the one known as C. Our brothers and sisters of Lightos are with us at this time, and we of Hatonn would like to speak a few words through this channel at this time. If he would relax and speak without hesitation as thoughts come into his mind. We now transfer this contact. I am Hatonn. C. Channeling. I am Hatonn. I am with this instrument. It is a pleasure to speak. Carla, channeling. I am Hatonn. I am again with this instrument. It is indeed a great pleasure to work with new channels. We have made great progress with the one known as C, and it will continue such, for this instrument is desirous of learning this particular service. We always stress that this is but one kind of service, and that each of you may be of service one way or the other, channeling the love and the peace of the infinite Creator. However, as these times proceed that have already begun, as confusion springs within the hearts and the minds of those people whom you personally know, there will come times when perhaps you may wish to be able to channel philosophy of love in such a way that it is less overlaid by the dogma and the theology of those structured spiritual disciplines which you call religions. It is unfortunate but true that many of those who seek the hardest are those who do not wish or need the bones, the hard skeleton of churches, ashrams, or synagogues, but rather need the soft heart of a living and loving Creator. Therefore, each new channel is cause for rejoicing. We would share our vibrations with all of you present if you will open your minds at this time. We will make our presence known especially to the one known as H and the one known as D. I am Hatonn. I am Hatonn and am again with this instrument. I thank you for your patience as we work with new instruments. Before we leave this group, we would like to ask if you have any questions at this time. L. I have a question. Are you familiar with two entities who call themselves blank and blank? Quick editor's note. These names have been redacted from this transcript. Hatonn. I am Hatonn. My brother, we are aware of your question, and we suggest that you do not repeat the names which you have just pronounced. We will say no more. Is there another question at this time? L. No, thank you. Hatonn. We suggest in general, my friends, the removal by neglect of those vocalizations which embody unneeded or unwanted thought forms. Is there another question at this time, my friends? I am Hatonn. We feel there is a question that is on the tip of the tongue, yet we do not wish to infringe on free will. Thus, we will ask once more and then move on, if you have a question at this time. L. I would ask one other question. Of the entities previously mentioned, is there a negative facet to their existence and to dealing with them? Should I be warned against them? Hatonn. I am Hatonn, and am joined by two in the Confederation, Hatonn and Nona. Nona will speak as we finish. Hatonn is with you, as are we. You understand that there are many things which we cannot detail due to our desire and our necessity of non-infringement on free will. It is written, "By their fruits ye shall know them." The warnings are always within the discrimination of the entity. My brother, you are more wise and more powerful than you know. You have help, you have love, and above all, you have a universe within you. We cannot make a judgment, give a warning, or speak ill in the context in which you ask this question, for it is of some importance in your future. Accept our apology, but we are unable to lessen our own polarity by infringing upon your free will. We feel that we have, shall we say, tripped about the edges of the question with every ounce, if you will, of verbiage that can be given. May we answer you in another fashion, my brother? L. I thank you for your answers. I find them sufficient at this time. Hatonn. Very well. Is there another question at this time? If there are no more questions at this time, my friends, I leave you naked yet strong, alone yet full of love, pilgrims yet accompanied by the hosts of heaven. You trod a path that is rocky, steep, and difficult, and yet your vistas could not be more beautiful. As you seek the truth, you experience a greater range of what you would call catalysts than those who do not seek, and this is for a reason. There is much in the illusion. As we have said, it is well not to fight the self. It is well not to praise and condemn the same thing. It is well to understand the illusion, to feel comfortable, to feel free in the self, unreconstructed, unperfected, as you would say, just as you are in the illusion. This is you. This is the Creator. Experience yourself, my friends, as part of the illusion. This is Side 1 of the tape recording this session ends here. We pick up on Side 2 with Carla channeling Hatonn. Perfection can be overshadowed by any error, any stumbling, any blockage, whatever the problem, the difficulty, the limitation, the mistake. There is love enough inside you to cause creation to be radiant, from one infinite realm to another, and to another forever. Seek the Creator, and we shall be with you as you meditate, as you live. I am one of those known to you as Hatonn. We are sorry we need to use words with you. We wish we could share with you the love of the Creator without these masks. We do not mean to deceive you, but we cannot give you the power of love within these weak tools called words. Nevertheless, with all of our hearts, we reach out to you with them in the hopes that some inspiration may send you searching more and more for the larger life that awaits you. Adonai, my friends, we leave you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Adonai. There's a note that Carla channels Nona until the end of the tape. It doesn't say anything else, but I'm assuming, like last time, perhaps Carla sings again. And I'm not going to sing for you, so we will end our transcript here.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator.